Hey, what's going on, you dead set legends? And welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling show on the planet. I'm your host, the Aussie arm wrestler, and holy shit, look at that forearm already, and you're not even flexing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome my special guest. Not only will he kick the shit out of you on the table, but he's the first one to go to the bar, grab you a beer, and talk about what a good match it is. And he's taking on Kydyrgali Ongarbaev in his comeback match this weekend, East versus West. Of course, I'm talking about the Wildhorse Matt Mask. Matt, what is going on, my man?
Fuck all, buddy. Just working away, right?
Working on that forearm. Give us a proper flex.
Hey,
look at that
over there. Hey, so.
How good is that, mate? The last, like seeing you now, and your last couple of interviews, and your last match and things like that, something has changed with you. You look relaxed. You look happy, or happier, I should say. You're never miserable, but you know what I mean. What's changed in the last 6 months? Because you're just looking fantastic. You're loving your arm wrestling. You're on a nice little win streak with 1 or 2 hiccups. What's changed?
I don't know. Just more finding peace in myself, I guess. I don't have any toxicity in my life, you can say. I've recently got a new girlfriend now, so.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, did I lose you? Oh, there you are.
No, man.
Yeah. So, yeah. So there's, things are changing. Things are looking up, so feeling better about my training and everything else. So, yeah.
And how are you feeling about going to 105 kilo? Is it an easy cut for you?
It's so easy for me. Like, it's not even really a cut. Like, like my natural walk around weight is 235 to 242. So for me to get down to 231 it's a piece of piss for me, right? So it's easier for me to get to 231 than it is for me to get up to 253. So
yeah,
like I'm eating like a savage. I'm working out consistently, and I'll have to take 10 meals a day, and I'm like 247, 248, feeling bloated, just feeling heavy all the time. So it's just a lot more natural, easier for me to be at 231, like no problem. So
is this like, are you ready to put the 105 kilo division on notice? Is this the big statement? Are we looking at 12 months, 18 months? Are we going to be saying Matt Mask world champion?
Well, that's kind of the end goal, I believe, right? So
yeah,
I just feel this is more comfortable weight class for me for being able to make weight and cut. I'd rather be one of the bigger guys in my weight class than one of the smaller ones. But that's why I'm here. I'm coming for that title, right? So
mate, I love it. I love it when people have been in the sport as long as yourself. We saw it at the last East versus West. Todd Hutchings becoming world champion again, and what you're doing is unbelievable. We'll just quickly say hi to a few legends in the chat, including Richard Jennings. Just jumped in there, said good evening, everyone. A cannabis patient. It's like, hey Matt, we're rooting for you. Nope, I said no. Google says, let's go, Matt. Blast through him and put yourself in the convo for the top 105 kilo contenders. He's my man, Tim Talmadge. He's been wearing an Arm Sports Entertainment shirt, which gives him 20% more horsepower. It is true. You need to get yourself an Arm Sports Entertainment shirt. Emma Oliver in the chat saying, you've got this. Roy Baker saying, yo, Aussie. And Matt rooting for you. Joe Nelson is in the chat. If I said hi to everyone, let me go up. The Drew 24 is in the chat. Hayden, I love you, buddy. But when you got Matt on the show, say hi to Matt. Don't worry about me. you can send me a text. Don't worry about that. And then, of course, we've got Ryan saying easy win for Matt. One thing that was coming to my mind, Matt, with this Kydyrgali match, the fact that, I mean, last time we really saw Kydyrgali was when Petrenko put him on notice at King of the Table, like September. Was that June or September? So it's been a while since we've really seen Kydyrgali on the table. Do you think that's better or worse for Kydyrgali?
It's hard to say. It all depends on how he's feeling right now, right? Sometimes a break after a surgery. I heard he ended up getting some algo surgery done, so maybe he's going to be coming back stronger than he ever has been, right? So who knows? It all depends on the individual and how they're actually feeling after their break. Sometimes a break is well earned and well deserved. Sometimes, it's better for the person to be more consistent, right? So, but Kydyrgali's never really been one to show up and shit the bed. So,
No, it wouldn't be. Just a quick super chat from DB Talks. Thank you very much. He says, Matt, I believe if you channel your old school anger you used when you pin Erdemes in the rematch that you can beat anyone in 105. I'll see you in Texas. So now, what do we think, Matt? Is that fire still in there, or has the new girlfriend has she tamed the old wild horse?
I don't think the fire ever leaves me. I think it's always there. Just with my old age, I've learned to control it a lot more. So, as for letting loose, this, like, in my mind, this is my biggest match to date. Just by it's my most anticipated match, I can say, for myself. And probably the most important, I feel, in my mind, just for what direction I'll end up going after this, right? So this is a huge match for myself. So, and there's a lot of pressure on it, right? So a lot of pressure, a lot of nerves. So the more nerves, the more pressure I have, the better I always perform, the more adrenaline, everything else that comes with me, right? So
I like that. I like that a lot. And I like that you still get nervous. I like that you feel that there's a lot of pressure. You're even feeling this stage in your career, you're not just relying on your name to get bookings. Like, I would agree with you when it comes to a very important match, because you knock off Kydyrgali Ongarbaev, which I think you'll do, that puts you right in contention with floating around the top 5 guys in 105 and booking matches around there. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would say winning this one, like, the 4 people that are above Kydyrgali right now aren't even in the 105 kg anymore, right? So, like, you got Petrenko, he's down in the 95. Hutchins is down in the 95. You got Prudnik's jumping up to 115. You got Devon pulling super heavyweights. So
he can't make up his mind.
Yeah, he's all over the map, but I don't think he's going down to 105 anytime soon. So it would be nice. It would be nice to have a rematch with my big brother, but we'll see.
At 105 though.
And honestly, like, the only match I'm really thinking about or concerned about or focusing on is the one I got right in front of me, right? So
yeah, absolutely. When was the ultimate decision to go to 105? How long were you thinking about it? When did you pull the trigger and go, right, we're fucking on here, Matt Mask, world champion, let's go?
I've been thinking about it for probably about a year and a half now, but
wow.
I just keep getting super heavyweight matches. So, and I'm not, it doesn't matter where I'm at, how I'm feeling, I won't turn anything down, right? So, So it's, like, if they want me to pull a super heavyweight, even though I'm weighing lighter, it's like, whatever, I'll pull a super heavyweight, right? So, but I think it's gotten out there now, and it's instilled that 105 kg is where I really want to be. So we'll see see how long I can make a mark in this class for before I'm going up again or something else. So.
Well, you go down to 95 and pull Todd.
Yeah, that's so, yeah.
You might have to cut off your left arm, I reckon, to get there.
Yeah.
Right, we've got a couple of questions from people to get in there. Just quickly from Zenzu, how does Matt Mask think John will go against Kanai?
It's hard to say. The only thing I really worry, I want to see John win, especially here, and that this could possibly be his last career match. Just possibly going in for a back surgery or whatever after this match. So we may never see John Brzenk on the table again. If we do, it might not be for a couple of years. So I want to see John win just as bad as every North American, right? So
yeah.
let him finish out with a W on top before he rides off into the sunset, right? But as for if he's actually going to be able to do it, if I think he can, I don't really know. Like John's stamina isn't where it used to be. His ability to be able to low hand, top roll, take the hand, transition into the press, it's pretty remarkable still, even at his age. But his stamina has definitely taken a toll on him, right? And we see what Yoshi does, where he's laying back and he's doing kind of that King's move, which John does struggle a little bit with, being able to get enough hand position where he does transition into the strap. I don't know if he's going to have enough stamina to be able to get through it for all the rounds, but I'm rooting for John 100%.
I think whoever had John Brzenk's last match would know that no one was going for them. You know what I mean? Like, what I would imagine 100% of the arm wrestling world would be going for John. And
if John pulls it off, you imagine how fucking crazy that place is going to go. So,
roof blows off. Off. I will probably break my computer here in Australia. I'll lose my shit. That's for sure. Absolutely. Does it sound weird? Like, you know, John Brzenk could be having his last match. Does it sound weird considering how incredible this last 3 or 4 years of John pulling has been?
I don't know how weird it is, like, because he is getting older. You know, he has some issues, some health stuff that he needs to take care of, right? Obviously, if he's going in for back surgery, but I'd say it's more sad, right? I'd say it's definitely a sad day for the world of arm wrestling. So I think anybody that is involved in the sport at all in any way, especially at the top level, has, you know, John has been some form of an inspiration to them one way or another, right? Either it's his longevity in the sport, what he's accomplished, his ability to be able to transition from one position to another, his finesse, like how finesseful he is on the table, right? So I don't think there's a single arm wrestler that hasn't looked up or inspired into John for something one way or another, right? So he's definitely been a leader of the sport for a couple decades, right?
Well, we're in 2025, and in 1987, a Hollywood movie was based on John Brzenk with Over the Top. You know what I mean? Like in 1987, and he was whooping people then. So the fact in 2025 we're still watching John Brzenk,
like 4 decades, right? 4 decades of dominating the sport. You know, that's pretty phenomenal. So
that's I can't get over it, and we absolutely love you for it, John. But going back to you said before the training has been going well for this Kydyrgali match. Explain to people, what have you changed? You know, what's been different? Have you got a new team in, or is everything, you know, just like your personality at the table, is everything just fucking ramped right up?
No, I got the same team, but my team is better. They're more knowledgeable. They're stronger. They're more dedicated than they have been in previous years, which has really, really, really helped. And everybody on my team is they want to see me win. They want to see me succeed. So they're pushing me a little further, right? So I'm doing a lot more hard goal practices and then using my weights as recovery. But usually my practices before there wouldn't be as intense just because I was more of the stronger person. So it would be a slow build up to where I'd start to get tired. But now I'm coming into practices sooner in the practice. We're throwing the bands on me just so I get beat down a lot sooner, and then finishing without the bands right at the end of practice. So
nice.
it's been really really good. Yeah, and I don't feel I'd be where I am and getting the opportunities I have and making the progression that I am in the sport that I feel I have been making over the last year and a half, if it wasn't for my team standing in my corner and always being there for me. So yeah,
and they travel with
major
you.
props of it is to them, right? So
I've seen it firsthand. Your team back you to the hills. Like they've come to Dubai with you. You know, they've gone to Turkey with you. They've gone to wherever.
They're
so not
coming
only
to Texas with me. They're
it's madness. How long will it take you to get to Texas?
It'll only be, I got one connecting flight, so it'll be about 6 hours, so it won't be too bad.
Yeah,
it's like
beautiful.
4 hours flight time in total or something like that. So
mate, half your luck. I like this comment here, Matt. You look like you're in a space shuttle on Mars.
No, just sitting on the rig, right?
It's on his rig. Matt's finished work and he's taken some time off to have a chat with us. So we really appreciate it from the big guy. Do you think with Kydyrgali, do you think he's got a weakness at all?
I don't know if he really does. He's quite a well-rounded athlete all the way around. Doesn't matter if he's hooking, if he's top rolling. Obviously, his ace is his top roll. I'm still very successful in the hook when he does end up getting there. He can hold on with the top hookers of the world. So it's not, it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, he's weaker in the hook than he is in the top roll because the top roll is his ace, so I'm going to go on the hook because my hook fucking sucks, right? So it's, it's decent, but it ain't that fucking level. You know what I mean? So it's, it'll be interesting actually to see if he does or feel if he does, if I can find any weakness in him. So like he's and his ability to be able to transition from one move to another, like the dude, he's the Bruce Lee of arm wrestling, right? So not only does he kind of look like him, but he's got the moves and everything else to back it up. He's just explosive. He's, there's not really, you look at him just standing there, he looks like just a regular dude, and you're like, there's no way that motherfucker's going to be able to do anything. But you get him up to the table, and the shit that he's able to pull off is pretty actually remarkable, right? So,
absolutely. And do you think you'll make him break character? Because he shows zero emotion, and if you're slapping the tables, stomping your feet, do you reckon we'll get any sort of change in his face? Can you break him in that sense?
We'll find out in 6 days now, won't we? Right? So,
mate, I can't wait for that. I think I messaged you straight away when I found out about the match. I said, this is awesome. I'm down for it. And Harmson, is that how you pronounce it? Harmson says, "Let's go, Wildhorse."
That's my editing guy. Okay?
Yeah,
James.
yeah.
We'll just call him.
So how do you say it?
Yeah. What's that?
How do you say it?
James.
Oh, you should. Oh,
James.
I'll remember that as James. Good on you, James.
Yeah.
And he'll finally have his predictions video done soon. So go check out James here. Go check out this guy here, Matt Mask's editor. This dude right here, who's pretty slick as well. I've seen some of the stuff on Instagram. Dude does good work. This guy here.
Yeah, he does awesome work. He'll be coming to Texas as well. So we'll be doing a bunch of filming from behind the scenes for my channel. We'll get a good warm up my process for what I do to get hyped up for a match and everything. He's also going to be getting a bunch of interviews with a bunch of the top athletes for his channel as well. So if you haven't already, go over to Harmerson's channel and subscribe.
Click on him. So. Yeah. Click on, where am I? Click on this guy and you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed at all. A lot of people, what's going on, Dan? How are you, buddy? And JJ Jackson. It always confuses me. Too many J's. JJ, get rid of one. You'll be able to help me out. Of course, you're talking about your big brother, Devon, before. Have you gripped up with him lately? And do you think he's just going to run through Corey West? Do you think there's no chance at all? And thirdly, do you and Michael Todd have a side bet on this match?
Devon was up in Edmonton about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, probably 2 weeks ago. We got together, got to do some polling with him. His left is feeling ridiculous right now. My left is a little trash. It's always kind of recovering, but I've never felt his left as strong as it feels right now. His hand is absolutely insane. Whether or not he's going to run right through Corey, I don't think anybody can run right through Corey. That's too much of a man to be able to just run through. Is he going to be able to beat him? Of course he's going to be able to beat him. I think Devon's going to come on top. I don't think it's going to be round 1 or round 2, but definitely 100% by the third round is going to be heading over into Devon's corner for sure.
Yeah.
So, and no, I don't have a side bet with Michael Todd. I don't think Michael Todd would take me on that bet. So
take a side, Michael. Take the side bet. What is it? It's your Michael Todd's son against your big brother. Why not have that bet? I think it'd be great. Just before we get back to your match, guys, we've only got probably 10 minutes maximum with Matt Mask. He's, after a long friggin' day at work, he's decided to hang back. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. So pump through some questions and we'll get through. We're talking to the one and only Wildhorse. Just quickly, speaking of Devon and his family, have you made reached out to Auden, giving him any advice about the garbage that he copped after his loss against Artem Taranenko?
There was garbage,
like all the comments all over social media and the videos and everything made about him.
Oh, like talking shit about him, you mean?
Yeah.
That kid's got thick skin. I don't think anybody that is doing YouTube has any type of bit of a following in any way whatsoever. If you can't handle what people are saying about you, then you're in the wrong fucking business. And I think out of anybody, he probably knows that best, especially watching his father grow up in the public eye and the emails, the messages, everything else that Devon's gotten for how unsportsmanlike and we're going to kill you and everything else. I think Auden is pretty well aware of it. I think anybody that pays a lot of attention to the negative bullshit that people tend to say when they try to talk somebody down, I think you're not doing yourself any favor. All you're doing is the trolls sleeping in their mother's basement at the age of 35 years old. You're doing them a favor by giving them the satisfaction of feeling like they're taking you down. Usually the people that are talking the most trash are bitching about what you've been able to accomplish or saying you're washed up or anything like that, are usually people that have never been able to accomplish or gotten anything themselves. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to take somebody up and try to bring them down to your level than it is for you to push hard and bring yourself up to theirs, right? So it's anything to do with YouTube anywhere, you go on Reddit, any of the shit or anybody trash talk that people say, honestly, is, as far as I'm concerned, 99% of it is all just off anticipation or fucking guessing. They don't actually know the person at all in any type of level whatsoever. Nobody fucking knows. You know what I mean? Like 90% of the people that are talking shit, they don't even know the person. They've never had a conversation with them. They've never associated with them in any way. And 90% of the shit you read or see out there is all bullshit anyways, right? So,
and I think the two things that bother me the most, it's got nothing to do with Auden's age. It's if they say turned up to Texas to the event, they'd be the first one to shake his hand and get a photo. You know what I mean? It's like they sit there and make shitty videos or talk shit in the chat.
And 90% of those fucking people that are talking shit, they can't even put their fucking real name up there because they're too fucking scared. You know what I mean? So it's like fuck, save it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Save your energy for something else. So
and the second thing, what bothers me the most is the arm wrestling world where it's obviously getting a little bit harder and harder. What are you doing, Matt?
I'm trying to grab a pepperoni stick out of my pepperoni.
I thought your bloody microphone had shit itself.
I'm hungry.
Right? And I was gonna say as well, and the second thing, arm wrestlers are very, very accessible. So, like, you send Matt Mask a message, and he'll, probably not now, but 3 years ago, 9 times out of 10, you'd answer everyone's questions. Oh yeah, buddy, this is how you should do some training. Or so, yeah, cool. I'll go on your show, not a problem. And you'd give up your time like you are now. So I find it absolutely fascinating with our sport at the moment. I've got no problem with people being critiqued in that, but then there's a line, and it sucks. Jody's in there, says, preach, Matt. We all love ourselves some Jody, that is for sure. Hope you are doing well, Jody, and your husband will crush it on the weekend, and so will this guy.
We'll see you guys in like 4 or 5 days, Jody. Okay, so Shannon's looking forward to hanging out with you.
There you go, guys. Drop a few questions in the comments because we've got about 5 minutes left with Matt. Apologies if you're just joining now, but Matt's just staying back from work, so I don't want to keep him from too long. Will you arm wrestle Devon on the lake again?
Yeah, they've already got the invite. If he's free enough, they can come out to the cottage anytime I'm at my cottage. They know they have a free invite, so hopefully they decide to come up for a couple of days, slay some walleye. I'll be bringing a table down to the cottage that I'm going to keep there. So yeah, they know they're always welcome when I'm there. So.
Brilliant. For me, because you've been thinking about the 105 division for a while, is there someone in that division that looks difficult for you to pull? You just don't like their style and you think, oh, that would be a tough matchup? Or do you just feel like you're the big, bad motherfucker going into that division now, whooping everybody?
I think anybody that's ranked top 10 in that class is a threat. So to anybody that they're arm wrestling. So like Kydyrgali, he's somebody that I've wanted to stand across the table with for a long, long time, but he's a massive fucking threat. I don't think for a second I'm going to go in there and bully him or anybody else in that class for that matter. David Daddycan, if he gets down to the 105 kg again, he's a bad motherfucker, right? Oleg Petrenko, he's definitely a threat. Hutchins, in whatever weight class he pulls in, whether it's 95, 115, or 105, he's a huge fucking threat, right? Stylistically, just the way he arm wrestles, the way he pulls is a threat for absolutely anybody, and we've seen that time and time again. Devon, if he gets down 105 kg, he's a threat for anybody in any fucking weight class he decides to pull in. So yeah, there's tons of bad dudes in that class, and I don't think anybody can go in that class and just bully anybody around and everybody, right? So it's man,
just even then, like your next 18 months is booked. Like if you got a match with everyone you just said then and others in the top 10, we're going to be seeing plenty of Matt Mask, including this weekend. Just the potential matchups for you at 105, I think are going to be, insane. How can you not like Matt at 105? Joe wants to know, will the cottage be the prep for Vitali in August, or maybe after Vitali? I think he's talking about Devon v. Vitali.
I'll be there. I'll be there the month of July. So we'll see. We'll see if Devon's willing to, want to get up there. Yeah, I'll fill him full of pogos and walleye for a fucking week, and we can arm wrestle every fucking day. So it's
so how much more weight have you got to drop to get to 231, or is it just a water cut when you get to Texas?
Maybe 3-4 pounds.
Oh, so, mate, that's a shit. That's a poo.
Yeah, dude, I skip one fucking meal and I'm there, right? So
that is unreal. That is unreal. And the confidence, all the polls that I've been doing, at the moment, 74% are saying that or 73% are saying that you're going to beat Kydyrgali Ongarbaev. Guys, any final questions for my man Matthew Maskington before he heads off home, gets some sleep, and then this weekend he's taking on Kydyrgali Ongarbaev? My prediction is Matt whoops that ass, and I think he'll make. I think you'll make Kydyrgali show emotion. I can see it now. I got a half a smirk out of him in Dubai, so I reckon you'll be able to do something there. Guys, get some questions in. When do you arrive in Texas, Matt?
I get there the afternoon of the 27th. So.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, it's going to be great. This guy reckons he beat you in a bar last week.
Yeah. He beat me off.
Yeah. He might have beat you in Pokemon, but that's about it. Bob Anderson wants to see Ongarbaev trash talk during the match. Well, he doesn't speak at
all
a lick of English.
Very little. Right.
Here we go, my man Dung. Do you have a press if he stops you like he did with Kadecha back in 2019 top 8?
I have a press, but it's fucking horrible. Hey?
Yeah. It's Matt. Yeah. Dung, just go watch Matt Mask. It's elite, top roll, everything else. Down here. That's it. Matt's top rolling, and if he's not top rolling, he's going to work out how to top roll. That's it. And that is it. I like that from GB19. 100%. Ongarbaev is the polar opposite of the Wildhorse in terms of energy and expression. All right, guys, we're going to wrap that up there. If we can, please go over and support Matt Mask and buy the pay-per-view because it is happening this weekend. And then head over to Harmison's YouTube channel because you're going to get a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff there. I'll chuck the link in the description straight after the show. Matt, any final predictions for your match against Kydyrgali?
I don't know. You're just going to want to watch. You're not going to want to miss this one because she's going to be a hell of a fucking ride. So,
I think it's going to be 3-0. I'm calling it 3-0. So you don't even have to watch my predictions tomorrow. Matt wins 3-0.
Right. I want an easy day. I want an easy day. So whether it's going to be easy or not, I fucking highly doubt it. But
I can sit here from my chair and just say it's going to be easy for you. But seeing Ongarbaev in person, he is an absolute warrior. But no one's got a bigger passion for the sport out of this guy. Right, we're out of here. So Matt can go home. Guys, I'll be live tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern with more East versus West predictions with John Thompson. I will see you guys then.